Automation, right? The big scary word. I know a lot of us hear that, and sometimes, we're trained to think like, it's going to go in the spam box, or, something bad's happening. Automation's bad. But, the truth is automation is super, super important and profitable, and it can help you build your brand with real relationships, which may sound like it's a bit at odds, but I'm going to go into this a little bit more in the video and explain how you can do this. Now, if you'd like to find out how this can help your business, just go to oasisoptimization.com and make sure you remember the name of your own business. But head over there and we can schedule a call if this is something you'd like to talk about further. Now, what this means basically is whether you call them automation, you call them flows, right? This mainly has to do with emails, but it's branching out these days. You could have SMS, you could have site messages, you could have all sorts of other stuff going on, but it's continuing this conversation after the transaction is over. So maybe somebody comes to your site and they buy, that's great. You've got a purchaser, you've got them on the email list, but some businesses just never follow up. You never hear again, right? And then maybe they opted in for that lead magnet, and okay, they got it and you sent them an email, but then that's it. And you don't want to be that person, you don't want to be that business. And just to kind of beat the dead horse here, automations are great. It sends literally, if you're asleep, somebody purchases, it follows up with them, and it helps people know that there's a real brand, right? That you really do care, which hopefully you do, and you've put thought into what you're sending them. And a good example of this is just after someone purchases, following up and sending them something like, hey, your purchase is on the way, of course, like a transactional email, but then letting them know about maybe the different ways they can use it, letting them know that they made the right purchase, and if you do offer something that complements it really well, letting them know about that. And that comes not only from just having the products to offer, but that right fit and understanding the demographics, right? So maybe for guys like me, or probably guys with a little bit longer beard, maybe you have a beard comb and you say, hey, this is great, it's going to be on the way, you're really going to like this, you're going to love it, it smells great, it's made out of this certain type of wood or whatever, it's got this nice ingrained smell, but you have this coming. We also have a beard oil, which 50% of the people who bought the beard comb went on to buy this, and they said they loved it because made them the beard feel super great, and their wives love rubbing their hands through it or something. But that sort of communication and showing that you actually understand kind of where their thoughts are going, what they're going through, right? So that's a very simplistic example, but it applies to almost any service or product. So another great reason for automation is so that you can do the things that are important to you, right? I don't know, I can't say for sure what you want, but I know with myself, I want to go out and enjoy my life, right? Part of it is doing this. It's building businesses, it's building these systems, but there's more to me than just that. I like personally going out and running. I love trail running. I like to go camping. I like to take time off and just, read a book, do things like that. And I can't do that if I'm constantly, having to manually do all this stuff and send emails. And, I love it when I get a great series of emails from a brand I've just interacted with that shows that they actually really understand me, maybe my problem. They're helping me solve it, or they're pointing me in the right direction for whatever that next step is. And so I tell people who have a problem with automation to think of it that way. If you have a hard time and you think, man, people aren't going to like this, they're going to know it's automated. One of the easiest ways to get around that is just to address it. And you could even, I've seen some great emails that have that say like, yeah, this is an automated email. We're out, whatever, trail running, but we wanted to follow up with you, and then you put your message in there. That's a great way of doing it too. But, the main point is to get this stuff built out so that you can continue to build your brand, build these relationships, and automate at least a part of it so that you can build the relationship, and that's where you should be investing your time. So if you'd like help with stuff like this, head over to Oasis Optimization and we can schedule a call and talk, find out what works for you.